Here we are, welcome back to the channel, and in this video we're going to show you some daily races from Daily Race B at Trial Mountain Reverse in these GR4 cars. A good nice combo. Lambo works really nice around here. As we start on pole position, we've got our teammates Lappin and Petrol in P2 and P3 as well. So looking to kind of lock out this podium if we can, as you navigate that first corner. So teammates, we're going to try and work together, try and get away and have a last lap battle if we can. So nice little bump draft from Lappin, but me being an absolute pleb, outbrake myself and end up hitting the tunnel. So Lappin takes first place of us. So that's one thing I noticed doing time trial, that the car feels completely different in race trim. So it's getting used to slightly early braking points and turn references. The car does handle slightly different. You can see Petrol going a little bit wide in that last corner, bit of understeer, allowing DMC to have the run, and Petrol now running in P4, dropping another place, but trying to hold it on the inside if you can. So you can see that P4 just got the inside line for that right hander, so Petrol losing a couple of positions on that second lap. We're going to second lap, so you see now it's our turn to give Lappin a bit of a bump draft. So come out the tunnel, difficult section to follow. There's a really awkward corners at Trial Mountain, and these allow you to trail brake in the corners, but you've got to carry as much speed as possible. So you can see now we've got a bit of a gap now to P3, so this is a battle for the lead between myself and Lappin as we come to the final lap. So gloves are off. So we go for that inside move, bit of a late move down the inside. Try and brake as late as you can, but because we're a little bit tighter, we go a little bit too deep. Lappin has a nice cutback as well, so Lappin staying in P1, and we've got to set off a P2 at the minute. Is look a bit further back on board with Petrol, coming to that first corner. Up to P5 now, we've got Ice Taylor just in front, goes a little bit deep that corner, hits the wall, so that allows Petrol now to get another position back into P4 on that final lap. And as you look slightly further back, we've got another P1R driver, Slammer, who takes two positions. Look at that, wonderfully done. The heavens opened up for him, and he took control into P6. So a nice little final lap. So we come out these last couple of corners now, following Lappin, getting a run, but unfortunately the line's going to come too soon. We're in the slipstream. We're going to finish a 10th behind Lappin. So great race and a good victory by Lappin, managing to hold on to that P1. We start another race. It's the same again in P1, P2 and P3. Three P1R drivers, and you can see a little bit further back as well, we've got some more P1R drivers in this lobby. We've got Slammer in P9, and just behind Slammer we've got Yield, so another P1R driver, but it does have his own community. So check out his channel if you haven't already. Top guy who constantly goes live and also runs some great competitions as well. So coming on to lap 2, as you can see now Petrol running a little bit deep in that corner, looking to go the inside move, everyone just about avoiding each other, but Neo looking down the inside, Petrol just managing to hold on to P3 for the time being. As we come to the last lap again, so it's myself and Lappin going for this last lap battle. Petrol not too far behind, right in the slip, getting a nice run. So we're going to go 3 wide into this first corner. It's not going to end well, but look at that great driving by all. Lappin around the outside, which then gives him the inside line for that right. Look behind, you see Petrol actually losing a place there to Neo as well. So Neo taking advantage of the battle. So Lappin now going defensive. We're going to try and get a cut back if you can, but really difficult to pass around this part of the circuit. So great defense from Lappin. As we come to this kind of awkward right hander before this long straight, kind of cheeky little look. Look how close that is before driving. And this is now a race for the victory between the first 5 cars, all in that one shot. Going to that tunnel. You see Neo gives us a little bit of a bump as well, so we're going to try and run the outside if we can, but I don't think this tunnel is going to be long enough. Look at this, 5 cars all within probably what, 1/10 of a second, if that, going into this awkward right hander. We're going to try and hang it around the outside, but there's not enough space to do it there. So Lappin at this point in time still managing to hold on to that first place. As you approach this left-hander, Lappin just take advantage there, and you can see it's all kicking off behind. I think Neo just scraping the barrier again, so Petrol down to P5 at the minute. So we're going to follow Lappin home again for another race. Same results, and probably pretty much the same distance away from the line, if not a little bit closer this time. So Lappin winning another race. We come second, and if we look a little bit further behind, see what happens to Petrol coming at that last corner, just scraping the barrier again, and it's so easily done when you're following someone and losing all that, or all that momentum and all that speed, but managing to come across the line. P6. Yield finishing the race in P9, and a little bit further behind you got Slammer finishing in P11. So a cracking race with great battles between teammates. You can see we're going to start another race. We've got 3 P1R drivers as well as Yield in this lobby as well. So after having 2 good races, that was the good. Now we're going to show you the bad and the ugly as we come to this right-hander. Trying to mount as much curb as we can. Managed to hold on to that first place. If we can get a victory, we actually pick up a half-second penalty, which is absolutely going to destroy us on this first lap. Because where the penalty line is, which you'll see right now, just at the beginning of this straight. So everyone is flat out, we're going to lose all that speed. So there goes 2 teammates. You can see behind, there goes Dreamcatcher. And also we've got Neo behind, and I think we're going to lose another place to Ice Taylor, I believe, was us sneaking down the inside. So from first down to 6th, so straight away, not a great start. This race was destined not to go well, so you can exit this final corner. Possibly the strangest accident you're ever going to see. Look there, Neo looking like he's going to pits. Drifts across right in our path and doesn't ghost out. What was all that about? Look at me, we're down to P14, losing all that speed and damage. If you go and have a look on board with Neo, wasn't sure what happened. As you can see, he comes out this final corner, just catches the grass, which sends him to the right. Tries to correct it for the longest drift, and bang. We actually help him along the way as well, so we end up worse off. But yeah, what a strange incident. As you go on to lap 3, you can see we're going 3 wide. I'm trying to make a comeback if I can, try to make some positions back. Managed to take those nicely into P12 on lap 3. But as we go into the final lap, Lappin's going to take another victory. He's on fire tonight. We've got Ice Taylor in second, but just cuts that last corner, actually picks up a penalty. So Petrol, they're going to sneak into P2 at the death. So 1-2 for P1R. So we come follow Mart, and we're going to try and get his positions on a run to the line if we can. Can we get that P10? From that position, it doesn't look like we did, but we managed to get P10. So we'll have a look at that. On the photo mode, you can see it from that angle, yeah, 100%. Managed to sneak into the top 10 after a disastrous race. But we're trying to lock out this podium as P1R drivers, so we have one last go to see if we can do it. This time, no mistakes on that first chicane, kept well away from that yellow curbing. As we're going to show you now the last lap, and we're in the lead. We've got Lappin in second, going down the inside, we're giving the room. We're going to try and hang around the outside, but you can see the speed difference is quite a lot, so it gets good momentum in that slipstream. Great slingshot into the first corner. There's not much we can do about that, so we hold fire. Come out wide, try to get a cut back to run to the second right-hander. You can see he goes a little bit deep and scrapes the wall. That gives us a slight advantage coming to this right-hander. Is it going to be enough? You can see just about as Lappin falls behind. We don't know how to brake ourselves, which is easy done in this Lamborghini. Really sketchy on the brakes. But this is the next passing opportunity, so we go defensive. Lappin go on the outside, but it's really difficult to make this one, so we're going to brake late, but not too late. Nice defensive move, coming to the tunnel. Squeeze him out wide. Nicely done. And that pretty much should be game over. But as we approach this right-hander, see, look at the throttle. We had to come off as we turned in a little bit late, and that gives Lappin the run. He's right on our tail now. We just run to the line, and can we get this victory? Just about get it. So finally, P1R get a 1, 2, 3 to lock out the podium. Look how close this is at the end. What a great night's racing. Really enjoyed this daily race, and especially racing with the likes of Lappin and Petrol. Fast and clean guys to race against, and that's what you want in these daily races. But for now, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all on the next one. Laters.